Well, I am native to Massachusetts. I grew up in the town of Lunenburg, which is only about maybe 25 minutes, a half an hour east of here. Um, I I'm ex-military, and I
Oh,
spent 20 years in the Massachusetts Army National Guard. And I actually started off. Um, I joined the National Guard in order to pay for school,
okay.
Mhm.
and it worked like a charm. Um, and I ended up going to Salem State College, or Salem State University now, and I graduated with a degree in theater, believe it or not. So I am a
Oh,
trained actor. I started doing theater actually as a young teenager, about 13. From the age of about 13 to 15, I worked at a professional theater company in my hometown. Had an amazing time. Was able to kind of continue that in college. I come from a very deeply faithful, and I use that word um, specifically. People say, "Oh, you're religious." I said, "No, I'm faithful. I am a pretty devout Christian. Grew up there. Doesn't mean I'm perfect, you know.
mhm.
So just getting that
We're
out
not
there.
we're not judging. We're not judging.
Yeah, right, right. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect, you know.
Uh,
Besides, if we're all perfect, life would be boring.
Yeah, right, right. Where's the fun in that?
I'm
no,
telling you, right? Anyway, so I'm the youngest of five. My all my siblings live in the Midwest. I'm the except, but we talk all the time, so we're very close, which is nice. I do still have a lot of friends in Lunenburg. My parents are buried there, not too far from where I grew up. So I do get back there. I was just there the other night supporting another candidate, Kathy Clark, who's running for state rep in that district as well. And so it was a nice place to grow up. And so probably the short version of my story is that I stayed in Massachusetts because I had started a business with my brother. And when I was in college, I was apolitical. I didn't know anything about politics. I didn't really follow it. It wasn't anything. I made sure I voted, but for the most part, it wasn't anything I really followed. It didn't really interest me that much. And when I over time, I uh, discovered that most of what I believed in um, led me to both from my faith in just basic common sense understanding, and from the business I was involved in, which was full of a lot of people who had made had a great deal of success starting from very humble beginnings, which is kind of the way my father was actually a leader in the same business. I was actually in business with him and my brother.
Nice.
And so they did both, and he was in it with my mom. So my parents actually, my father was a master aircraft technician, um, but they also built a successful business on the side, which had a lot of personal development type. I'll call them teachings for lack of a better word. A lot of positive mental attitude type stuff.
Right.
I've read How to Win Friends and Influence People. I've read that book 3 times. Other books that I've read, Think Big by Ben Carson, the Ben Carson Store. If you ever had a chance to read that book, it's an excellent book. I lost my copy of it. I think I got given away or something, which irritates me because I'm a bit of a bibliophile, I guess. I would have an entire room of books. I've had an entire room of books, but my wife gets after me because I'm always getting books. But